If I ask the question, to whom do you belong? What might you say? Some might say, I'm the son of such and such a father. But how should a Christian answer this question? He should say, I belong to Christ. I am Christ's servant. This confession has been true of holy men and women all down through church history. When Christians were persecuted and tortured, they were asked, to whom do you belong? They answered confidently and audaciously, we are Christians, the servants of Christ and his kingdom. They were so faithful in that confession that they didn't deny Christ even when suffering great torture. Their parents and friends stood around them weeping, and yet they didn't deny Christ, but endured horrible pain and suffering and ultimately death. So how can Christians today who confess Christ with their lips but live contrary to his commandments say, I belong to Christ? It is an unspeakable privilege to be a servant of Jesus. It's a great honor and dignity to be called a Christian. Yet many confess Christ on the outside, but within have the character of an unbelieving pagan. How can someone call himself a Christ follower and yet work for sin, for the world, and for himself? This is giving Jesus mere lip service and not wholehearted love, devotion, and commitment. Galatians 5:24 says, those who belong to Christ have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. Therefore, it's impossible, for example, to call oneself a gay Christian or a transgendered Christian because these terms are incompatible with one another. We can't label ourselves Christ followers and at the same time live according to the passions and desires of the world. Now, many people today believe that freedom means the power to do whatever I want and to choose whatever lifestyle I want. But that's not true freedom, friends. The Bible says that true freedom is the ability to say no to sin and yet